just did the non-YouTube thing and unboxed my new exhaust without filming it. Because I got my MagnaFlow exhaust for this thing. Yep, looks pretty cool. Stainless steel all around. Actually think it's interesting that they just left this like open here. But if you look inside, this is one piece. So that's actually pretty cool. But then on the inner side they just cut it and welded this thing on it. But yeah, still I think that's pretty unique. I've never seen that before, because usually those tips, as I know them, they just are slip-on tips, but this one is not completely, at least, because they are basically just bent on the outside here, which is interesting. But what I wanted to see, and this one is actually collects both strains of the exhaust system of the original one, puts it into one, I think 3-inch, one 3-inch tube, and then in here, and then splits it up into two here again. Interesting, because this should sound a lot different, I think, especially because of that Y pipe. What I wanted to check out is if I grab me this one and hopefully don't drop it and hold it next to the old one, to the Novus one, the cheap one. This is a third of the price of the MagnaFlow. Okay, let me see if I can. The MagnaFlow is a lot smaller. Wait, let me change to. We cannot change. But yeah, I think you get the idea. It's a lot smaller. A lot. Like this whole piece is different. And also the width. Like this is way wider than this is. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to see what the MagnaFlow can do. But yeah, this is a cheap one, which also sounded fine, I think, and was good for all it did. But Jesus, yeah, the German law only allows this one to be mounted to the 325i, and not to the 328. That's why we got this baby now. But yeah, still, it's interesting to see how different they are. Like, this is tiny. Maybe it's loud as hell, who knows? I guess it doesn't matter, because this one has the papers, and it can be mounted to the 2.8 liter without any worries. So put it back in here, and yeah, let me show you the difference, because essentially and also, like, it feels nice to hold stainless steel, which is also so clean and new and shiny. Yeah, so maybe you can see that this is like a whole lot bigger than those separate ones. But yeah, I think, as I said, for the sound, this will do. I don't know if it does wonders, but it will be different, because it joins both exhaust strings into one very large tube. So yeah, that will reappear a lot later, because as you can see, the subframe and the axle and everything is still out. I just wanted to see. I think we cut that pretty straight the last time, right? Oh well, we figure it out some way, somehow. Alright, because I don't have the different one. Wait, let's check. I'm gonna climb onto the car, give me a sec. So, while I was down here, I discovered some rust spots on here and well, this whole bracket, but I can change that. I don't know what's under here, because they just covered everything. And on the other side as well. So we have some small little rust spots shining through and whatever hides under this. So I will try to clean those up, so we can actually prevent the rust from spreading and tackling it now, because this I think is not that bad, because it's only on little bubbles for now at least. And yeah, here under the fuel line as well. So this has to be some manual work I have to do. Yeah, fun. So I have the subframe disassembled. I managed to basically just unplug the drive shafts from the diff, and I cleaned it at least a little bit for now. I know it's not looking too great, but it's also not looking too bad. Like, there's some rust on there for sure, but I think we should be okay. I have to change the diff oil though, because I managed to spill a lot of it. Because obviously, where the drivetrains, the drive shafts come out, well, there's oil in it, obviously, and now there's a little less oil in it. Yeah, there's the subframe itself. There's this stuff, and what I did, let me show you. Last time, which I did not film, I attacked the rust spots, and I'm not done obviously, but from the look of it, it's pretty good. Like, this piece has to get some work. There's some more work obviously, but like, the worst of it is not that bad. Like, if I just treat that now, I think it should be okay, but I will try to remove the rest of the gunk up there, the black stuff, to see what's under there and actually like properly seal it. But I have to be careful with the gas tank, so I will have to do some manual work on some spots. But yeah, if I can get a little more work in this piece, I think we should be pretty okay. But there is also some stuff in the drive shaft here, in the tunnel for that, so I have to do some more work of that, which is fine, because I would rather now like treat it and seal it up properly instead of it rusting more and then having to yeah, have that welded and cut out and stuff. And I did some rust prevention on this one as well, on the rear where the battery case is. That was pretty rusty on the surface. I also suspected that it would have holes in it, but gladly it didn't. There was a lot of rust on it, but I took my sweet time. I think I took this thing, one whole small battery and one whole big battery of that, just for the rust compartment. Yeah, most likely what it is, but for the battery compartment of this thing. So yeah, I went to town on that, and I couldn't lift my arms afterwards either, because you're basically just working towards the top all the time, which you should always be working towards the top. But yeah, so yeah, I did some rust treatment on that as well, which took a lot of time. But I think I'm pretty happy with my results, because I was kind of worried that the stuff on the E36 would be more problematic, which it gladly isn't. I think I can fix it with a little more time, elbow grease, and then some just like rust prevention. I will use some rust exchanger, I think it's called, which basically gets into the little black spots that remain, and because there's still rust in there, and it turns that back into this iron sulfate mixture or something, which is more dense than the rust mixture. So it's a good thing to do, but it only works, from what I've read, with the little black spots that remain in the surface. So you actually have to remove the rust and then exchange only the black little spots that remain, which you can't properly reach with a brush. And then put some rust prevention on it, some zinc spray, and then some undercoating. And I think that should be most part done. Yeah, I'm also considering putting the subframe reinforcement thingies in there, but you have to weld them on, and I never welded before, and I don't have stuff to weld, so I'm not really sure if that's a good point to start. If you know, then let me know if it's easy, if it's hard, if it's recommendable, if it's not, because I'm gonna only use the car for street use, not track use. So I'm guessing I should be fine without it, but now that I'm already like working on it, I'm not sure. And yeah, actually I will put some undercoating on the E46 on the battery compartment, so I can show you, but there's already like the rust prevention stuff on it. Let me see if I can show that properly. So yeah, this whole thing and the front of this as well. Worked my ass off on it, but I think it's pretty okay. I'm gonna put some undercoating on it, and then we should be fine. Okay, so I put some undercoating on it. I know it's not the prettiest, but I think it is okay. Better than before, that's for sure, because all of that stuff was rusty. Yeah. So let's see and hope that it dries up. I had the zinc spray on there for 2 days now, so that it properly dry and air out, and now this, in the hopes that it will yeah, seal up properly. And yeah, so this stuff is done on the daily, I would say, because I have to take this for a spin in the next couple of days, because we're going on a vacation, and I'm gonna drive the E46 for that. All right, good. I think I'm done for now. Hands are a lot cleaner than I thought they would be, and yeah, I think the diff made some progress, especially on losing oil. Oh yeah, and the big stuff is still like getting all of the stuff of those arms out, especially the brake lines and the ABS sensor, and especially the lower control arms, because those screws are stuck in there. But I'm gonna figure it out, so yeah.